Your child's assignment now is to learn some major bones of the human skeleton. So on a small card, I've made a diagram of a skeleton. It's rudimentary, but that's the only things that I can draw. Uh, Good with stick figures and snowmen. So here's my labeled skeleton. And I have again made cards, and I'm going to build my skeleton because I'm going to have to identify the bones in the order. So I'm going to try to remember them by actually using manipulatives to create a skeleton. So first of all, at the head of the skeleton, we have the cranium, and then the jawbone is called the mandible. So that would go under the cranium. Okay, then we would have a clavicle. Where's my clavicle card? The clavicle comes next, which is, of course, where we are starting the rib cage. And the bone that connects the two sides of the ribs is called a sternum. So I'm going to place that here with the ribs coming off of the sternum. Your child may have to go to the diagram in order, but this is the studying phase of our learning. Okay, from there, let's take a shoulder. The clavicle has the upper bone of the arm is called the humerus, and then we have two bones in the forearm, the ulnus and the radius. Looking at my diagram once again, the hand of the skeleton shows that the ulna is on the thumb side of the arm and the radius the other side, the palm side. Okay, from there we've got an arm going on here. And then we have carpals by the wrist. These are the carpals. And metacarpals are bones of the hand. And then the fingers are the phalanges. So I have built an arm here. You can see the head and an arm. All right, from here, we have the pelvis. And here I've got my pelvis card. And now that we have a leg coming off the pelvis, our femur, and the kneecap is the patella. And we have two bones of the lower leg, the fibula and the tibia. Let's go to the drawing again because I want to be sure that I put them in the correct order. The fibula is on the back side of the bone. That's the bone on the back side of the lower leg that attaches to the ankle, to the back of the foot, and the tibia is the front, where you might have your shin bone there. And then we would have the tarsals, and so let's see if we can, the tarsals come next. The metatarsal is the foot, and we have phalanges coming off the foot for our toes. I have a couple more cards left over, and these would be the back side of the skeleton. The spine is on the back side of the sternum, so I guess I could put those two together. The scapula are the shoulder blades in the back, so those would go underneath the ribs here. That would be the back side. And the coccyx is the tailbone, so that is in the pelvic area, but that is the back side of the skeleton. So now I have learned the placement of the bones of the body by taking a diagram. Your child wouldn't have to actually make the diagram. He or she could be looking at a picture in a book or on the internet. And also now we make the cards that correspond with the bones that we have to learn and organize them in order. Very effective way of learning these bones and how they are placed in the body. When the studying is finished, all of these bone cards can be picked up and again placed back in a a plastic bag. The zipper lock ones are easier to do, but this one is just a push one. And I've closed it up and I am ready to study again tomorrow.